South Valley woman now grieving the loss of her mother after she was killed in a brutal assault. Where the accused attacker was arrested and how you may be able to help the family as it prepares for funeral services.
Confusion is mounting over recent changes to the federal vaccine guidance. Why that confusion is now leading to concern over access to COVID-19 shots, plus how the changes have swayed the public's view on health safety overall.
President Trump once more offering major trading partners a bit of leeway by delaying the tariff deal deadline.
President Trump is restoring America's economic sovereignty by reducing our reliance on foreign countries.
You're going to see price increases for the average American family of around $2,400 annually and a smaller economy.
How much time countries have left to nail down a deal, plus a look at the effects of the wide sweeping tariffs and how they're likely to impact businesses and shoppers.
You're watching Fox 26, and now, great day.
And we are beginning this hour with a live look at the Sundial Bridge in Reading. A beautiful shot there to get your morning going for your Friday, the end of the week. Good morning. I'm Carl Cook.
I'm Liz Gonzalez. Kim Stevens is off today.
And I'm Justin Willis. Thank you for joining us. Happy Friday. Happy August 1st. And we're off to a hot start today. So there you go.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Triple digits are back, just so you know. Details on that in a little bit here.
Thanks, Kopi.
Yeah, he wanted him, he got him. Let's get a look and see what's going on. Yeah, you might want to jump in the pool today. Let's take a look and see what's going on, though, right now. Current conditions, well, check it out. We are at 69 degrees right now. Winds are out of the northwest. 5 miles an hour. Dew point is at 57, and the rest of the day, check it out. At 10 a.m., it's going to be 80. At noon, 88. 5 o'clock, we're at 99 degrees out there. Wind speeds will be about 5 to 10 miles an hour during the day, but we'll have plenty of sunshine out there. Coming up, though, your next weather maker is bringing some heat. Details coming up.
A family is now asking for help after their loved one lost her life following a brutal attack in Visalia. The suspect in the case, Adrian Medrano, was just arrested in Alaska. Now, we brought you news of his arrest yesterday. Family members say 57-year-old Margarita Verduzco struggled with kidney failure and refused dialysis after watching her ex-husband go through 19 years of treatment. Over time, Verduzco's oldest daughter says that her mother's health declined. She started hallucinating, pushing family away, and eventually became homeless. On June 21st, they say she was near a bus stop after just being released from the hospital when she was sexually assaulted. That attack left her with severe injuries, forcing doctors to put her into a medically induced coma.
Happened to find her halfway in the hallway. They were taking her to, I guess, to get a CAT scan on her head because she had bleeding. So I didn't get to see her for like another couple hours. By the time I got to see her, she was already in a medically induced coma. They had her like really sedated. They kept her like that for a week, and I sat there with her for a week until they said that the damage was too much.
Verduzco died 9 days later. The family has set up a GoFundMe account, which can be found in the article already up on our website at KMPH.com. As we reported, Visalia police say Medrano has been linked to several other sexual battery cases dating back to 2023. He remains in a county jail in Alaska. Visalia police are waiting to extradite him back to Tulare County. If your weekend plans include a trip to Avocado Lake, we want to give you a heads up. The Central Valley Regional Water Quality Control Board is now warning of elevated E. coli levels detected at the lake. Officials say a sample taken on Wednesday surpassed the statewide bacteria water quality. While most E. coli strains are harmless, it's important to be cautious when levels exceed recommended safety thresholds. Officials say you should avoid swimming in the lake until further notice. Don't drink, cook with, or wash your hands with the water. And if you're experiencing any health concerns related to water exposure, you can contact your healthcare provider. Fresno's historic Chinatown and downtown Fresno are now connected in a new way.
All right, you ready?
1, 2, 3.
The Tulare Street underpass and grade separation project has now been completed in downtown Fresno. Now, this project is located between G and H streets, between downtown and Fresno's Chinatown. The grade separation will take traffic more than 20 feet below the Union Pacific and future high-speed rail tracks. The two-lane road spans more than 1,000 feet in length, 60 feet in width, with pedestrian access and bike lanes for residents and bicyclists. Now, speaking of high-speed rail, we have an update to those large, ornate, metallic-like lantern items that were found by a high-speed rail contractor in the old Belmont underpass in Fresno. Like I say, update because I mean sort of. Each piece is 4 feet tall by 2 feet wide, with most painted red and green. So what are they? Well, we now have 4 theories around the mystery. They may have been put up around nearby Roding Park to decorate for the holidays. A second theory suggests that they are old-fashioned lamps that were used to light up Fresno streets. That theory was dispelled since we found out the lanterns had electric plugs. The third theory is that before World War II, there had been a Japanese-style exhibition in Roding Park, but after Japan attacked Pearl Harbor, the lanterns were taken down. And the most plausible theory is that the lamps were placed right inside the tunnel to light the way. Fresno City and County Historical Society President Elizabeth Laval says there are probably those who still remember that time.
It just was like a tunnel that went under, but the trolleys ran too down Belmont. So there were tracks. And everyone my age and older will remember going to Roding Park through the tunnels. It was kind of like you were getting close. There was no Woodward. There were no other parks really. Everyone went to Roding Park at that time, or Kearney Park.
Laval says that the Historical Society is now working with the city to preserve and identify those treasures. Well, the world's largest aerial firefighting fleet in California just got a bit bigger.
There's simply no jurisdiction in the world that has more assets at bear, more aerial assets than the state of California. We've made bold commitments over the course of the last many years, and we're delivering on those commitments. And that's the purpose of today, getting these final 2 Firehawks, 16 total, now into our possession, fulfilling the commitment that was imagined about 2 decades ago.
The new Sikorsky-built Firehawk helicopters have nearly 3 times the water carrying capacity of older models, with 1,000-gallon water tanks, night vision, and operations capability, and room for up to 9 crew members, plus improved flight safety. Those helicopters, by the way, do cost a pretty penny, about $22 million each.
Our time is 5:07. Forecast holding steady for us here. However, we're going to venture into the triple digits now. Just a little bit, though. Not like next week, which I'll talk about later on. We got some high pressure that is building here. It's kind of really going to impact much of the southwestern regions. There's a little bit of a trough. That's going to kind of keep some of that at bay. However, we will see some fog develop along the coastlines, parts of it anyway, over the weekend. And there's a little bit of a low pressure system that's going to contribute to that. And that's up in the off the coast of the Pacific Northwest there. That could build up just a little bit here, and really just enough to kind of cool things off at the very first part of next week, and probably just for a little bit too. Not a whole lot expected out of it, but it will drop us below normal for a day. And then we're going to see some intense heat there. As that high pressure builds, though, our humidity levels are starting to drop already. In fact, we're just a little bit below what it was yesterday. Relative humidity today is at 41%. At its lowest, down to 15%. That's pretty dry. That would be the latter parts of the day. And then tonight, we'll rebound to about 52%. Dew point's going to be at 57, so it could feel a little hotter than this 100 that we're looking at today. Yeah, we bumped it up to triple digits. We had forecast initially 99, but now it's at 100 degrees for us today. And we do have a 99 forecast for tomorrow and Sunday. Good chance those venture into triple digits too. We will be in the 60s overnight, and wind speeds. Those are going to pick up a little bit, likely in the latter parts of the day, early evening hours. We'll start off about 5 miles an hour, but by tonight we'll see about 15-mile-an-hour winds for us, maybe gusting to 20 miles an hour on Sunday though. But we'll have plenty of sunshine for you throughout the weekend. Next, we are going to get a look at some highs and lows across the rest of the San Joaquin Valley.
Time now, 5:08. Democratic lawmakers are now weighing how to respond to redistricting efforts. Hear why the party is now split on the best way to tackle the issue. And a live look now at the High Sierra in Yosemite National Park just before the sunrise. It's now 5:09 and 59 degrees. You can find new headlines and the weather forecast on your screen all morning long, even through the commercial break.
Hi, I'm Monty Torres with Fox 26 News on YouTube. Thank you for checking out our YouTube channel, where we have loads of great content for you to choose from. And while you're here, why not click on the subscribe button right here? That way you can stay in touch with all the latest breaking news, everything news related within the Central Valley. And thank you for watching.